From gold to what some are calling fool's gold. It is the virtual currency called Bitcoin. It has made big news lately as its value has increased by over 600% since February. Right now, each virtual Bitcoin is trading for about $130. This is up from just under $50 about 2 weeks ago. Sounds like the greatest investment opportunity of all time, right? I don't know, not so fast. There's a lot of concern that the Bitcoin boom is just a bubble getting ready to burst. And last night, a hacking attack on one of the biggest Bitcoin exchanges sent prices tumbling 20%. So should you really be trading in real money for virtual currency? Here to break it all down is financial blogger and Bitcoin investor Trace Mayer. Trace, this strikes me as totally insane. And I have to say, you know, some of the younger producers on our show were urging me to try and do a segment on this months ago. And I thought Bitcoin is just insane. But it's really taken off. People are paying attention to it. Is it for real?
Yeah, it's definitely for real. I remember when I was trying to encourage people to buy Bitcoins, I first publicly recommended it around a nickel a coin. Now it's $133. So those people who would have followed that advice, they would have been able to participate in perhaps one of the largest bull markets in history, and this bull market isn't even close to being over.
Okay, let's explain to people what it is in case they don't know. It's a virtual currency. It doesn't exist in real life. It's generated by an algorithm online, but there's a finite amount of it that will ever be out there. Am I right?
Yeah, you're exactly correct. Bitcoin is really just a math problem. And it's a math problem that creates this currency that's limited in amount. So if you believe in the metals thesis like gold and you want to buy stuff they can't print that doesn't have counterparty risk so you don't get seized like Cyprus, well, Bitcoin falls right into that same thesis. And it's limited in amount like we talked about, and it allows people to send any amount of money anywhere in the world at any time to anyone. It can't be seized or confiscated or frozen or impeded in any way.
It's totally legal currency.
No cost.
Is it totally legal currency everywhere? Will people who accepts it?
There are hundreds of thousands, if not now millions of people that accept it on the internet. And the money stock of Bitcoin is now larger than that of the country of Georgia. It's larger than 25, 30 other countries. So it's kind of a local currency for the internet in that sense.
Half the Bitcoin that will ever exist already exists. I understand that there's a limit on the system of 21 million Bitcoins. There are 11 million in existence. How do you know that's real? How do you know that there's only a limited amount over time?
Well, that's information that's contained in what's called the blockchain. And the blockchain is validated by the largest distributed computer network in the world, a network that has over, to use geek speak, 700 petaflops. And the Department of Energy recently built a supercomputer called Triton. It costs $1.2 billion, and it has 15 petaflops. So, I mean, we're talking about a network.
I got to stop you because what you're saying is just
huge.
That's all French to me. I have no idea what you're saying. This isn't real, though, is the only thing. This is what bothers me. I mean, why would I pay for something in Bitcoins when I could pay for it in cash? Why would I invest in this currency and then use it to pay for something when I could just use my credit card?
Well, when you use your credit card, you have your name, you have your address, you have all the things that an identity thief needs in order to steal your identity. Additionally, the merchant has to worry about chargebacks and fraud, and they can't accept payment from people that might be in one of the 150 or 60 other countries that don't have PayPal or credit cards. By using a service like BitPay, a merchant can have a cost of 99 basis points, receive payments in Bitcoins, have them exchanged into dollars and direct deposited into their account on a daily basis. And so there's no fraud, no chargebacks, lower fees, no
and it's untraceable, right?
No
Isn't that one of the big
compliance.
things about it is that it's untraceable? And that makes me think that maybe the real purpose of Bitcoin is to use it for, you know, drugs or to buy weapons illegally.
Well, I was invited to speak 2 weeks ago to members of the U.S. Fed, the Bundesbank, and a lot of major banks. There's this misconception that just because Bitcoin is pseudonymous, that it's anonymous. And that's not true. Bitcoin is not anonymous, it is censorship resistant, and there's a big difference there.
Okay.
And so when you use it, there are a lot of digital footprints that you can potentially leave that could investigators or forensic accountants could follow.
Okay, Trace, thanks for coming on today. I mean, a lot of people are talking about this today. It's on the front page of the Financial Times, wondering if this is the next big bubble in Bitcoin, and certainly we're going to stay on top of this and follow it. Thanks for coming on and explaining it to us tonight. We appreciate it.
Oh,